brand new cars. Wait, wrong game. Welcome back to the Crew 2, which is once again getting new cars before the Crew Motorfest is. It's such an odd concept. I still don't get it. Bro, what the hell? Someone's put paint all over a Porsche. That's a new car. Splatter edition. What? That wing. I was gonna say the wing looks. It's a bit weird. This is not the reason we're here. Head over to Far and Beyond, and you will see brand new vehicles. Now these are super special cars. This is the Gordan Murray Automotive T50 and the T50S, which of course look. I'm getting a little tease of that wax. It's looking pretty spicy, I tell you that. Now, I kind of expected these to be super expensive, but if you go into buying the bundle, well, I'm very close. Let's get it done. Beautiful, beautiful cars. Now, again, I'm gonna say it, but kind of wish they were in Motorfest. Oh my god, this thing's spicy. Now, you can already tell what the car is inspired by, that's for sure. This is created by Gordan Murray, who has created some of the most iconic cars that I can think of. And I'm just going to list three, all right? McLaren F1. McLaren F1 GTR. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. Clearly one of the greatest designers of all time, and honestly, this thing looks mega. Let's have a listen, because this thing revs mega high. To 10,000. Hey, it's still high, right? Let's go! Holy crap! Get away, Crew noises! Go away! You know, it kind of seems like the Crew is not used to revving that high. It holds the gears for so long. He's just holding onto it. That's not me. That's not me. That's the car. I think we need to chuck some upgrades on it and ultimately customize this thing. This is an absolute monster. The middle seating position alone is fantastic, but you also get the two side seats. Yes, that is a fan on the back of the car, which is so insane. I'm actually kind of curious, is the thing animated? Because that will be pretty dope, to say the least. This car is designed for just the most amazing automotive experience. It's not designed to be the quickest. It's not designed to be the best. It is designed to be a driver's car at heart. And that is so awesome, because you already know this thing is an absolute masterpiece. So that V12 that revs to 10,000 on this base version. Oh yeah. We've been talking a lot about backported cars. This is clearly one of them. Now, if you want this in Motorfest, which I kind of wish I could drive it right now in Motorfest, we're looking at March. Yeah. Now, the reason I wait for the Crew or Need for Speed or whatever to add cars like this is because I like customization. And I know you do too. And they have not disappointed already. We have got parts. This car, it's just, the fact it's got some at all is kind of awesome. We've got the carbon hood here, so let's go with that. We've got the front bumper. We've got 15 bumper options. We can change the lights to painted. The fact that they allowed this is so awesome. This is small car companies. I say small. Select. We praise you because you honestly, you allow us to do the craziest stuff. I kind of wish there was like a nice splitter along the bottom. That would be kind of cool. It looks kind of sad now with the carbon fiber there, but whatever. We got wheels we can customize. We got, well, different colors. You can go for black if you want. Or the gold. You can't put any other ones on there. That's fine. Honestly, the Crew wheels look kind of naff. If I'm completely honest, the majority of them look kind of naff. They also are all stuck chrome, so I'm not even gonna be mad about that. The fact we've got customization at all on this is awesome. You can hide the exhaust and stuff, which I'm gonna say it may look better in some cases, but overall, I don't... Yes! That's what I'm talking about. And we still don't have an orange interior, so let's go for yellow, I guess. Oh man, the doors! The doors! Oh, this is beautiful. This is fantastic. Let's have a look through some of the colors there. Now we've got the orange on there. We're kind of limited. However, the blue... Why does blue and orange look good? What? And of course, you can go for any color you want. You can go with full orange to kind of make it match all around. That looks spicy. I'm liking that. And of course, this thing's a hypercar, which actually is quite intriguing because the other one, which is faster, is also a hypercar. So why on earth... Oh god, I've run out of parts. Why on earth would anyone actually use this one? So it's a good question, I think. Now, one of the other advantages to play on the Crew 2 is that we have custom events and basically more of the United States to cover. Wait, it's moving! The fan is moving! Let's freaking go! I need a better view. Look at the fan. The fan spinning signifies that downforce is being created. This thing is so good. This is going to be fast. This thing is going to be so quick. I know for sure. It feels it. Now, this game genuinely feels very slow. The handling is much more basic than Motorfest, which is kind of why I was hoping to drive it on Motorfest. But this is already the babby one. This is the babby one. There's an S version of it that we will... Come on, give me 300. Oh, God, they're so close. Wait for a bigger... Oh! Holy crap, that's downforce! It just feels planted to the ground. That is so awesome. Oh, 300! And I'm going to be honest, it doesn't feel as basic and normal as some of the other Crew 2 handling cars. It feels like they've put a little bit more depth into it, which would kind of make sense because from my understanding, it seems like the Crew 2 actually has the larger concurrent player base. Ooh! 302 without drafting. The only pain point of this car to me is that the front looks so basic. It looks like a dumbed down version of the McLaren F1 is my kind of take on it. So I put a little bit of carbon on there, spice it up a little bit. But what a perfect race for it. This you couldn't do in Motorfest. We gotta be honest here, big old America. But it is so weird. I can't comprehend, I can't understand as to why this doesn't come to Motorfest and the Crew 2 at the same time. I guess the whole idea is that they can keep the Crew 2 getting updates and people play the Crew 2 and Motorfest side by side. But by the time this comes into Motorfest, unless it's really good, I don't know how much I'm actually gonna use them. However, that would be the case for most cars. I think in this case, I genuinely might be using this for a while because this... Oh! Yep, what's a machine? Oh, man. That never gets old. Oh, and the fan spins and comes to... Wait, it started spinning the other way. That is such a cool detail. So, about the fan itself. Essentially, the internet says that the reference is to an old Formula 1 car that Murray actually designed himself. It exploited a loophole and used a rear-mounted fan, creating downforce that you would get from a spoiler without the drag penalty that you'd get from a big old spoiler. Let's check out the big boy. Now, since we've driven and battered this thing, I'm just going to take the parts from this one and put them straight into... Oh, that would make sense. They're not both hypercars. Ah, this is a touring car. So that's going to mean there's no visual customization for it. We've still got the issue of buddy brakes changing color. I want the orange ones, okay? But you can still do the livery color vanity as per usual. The orange looks beautiful. The red looks good too. I don't actually know. This car looks awesome though. So this version's got a massive wing and a rear fan. I think parts of the car, I actually prefer the standard one. However, it's got a massive wing on it. So I ain't gonna complain about it. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's got roof scoops. Now, this version of the car supposedly revs to 12,100 RPM. My man's ready in his race suit. So once again, let's boot it up. It's only going to 10. The Crew, what are you doing? This looks properly more race car for sure. I love the placement of the wing mirrors. It looks so different, but it's... is it convenient? Does it help anything? I don't actually know. Let's give it some beans! You don't even have 12 on the RPM there. It's still holding gears a little weird. I think I prefer the sound of the other one, the rear of the other one. It's holding gears like I don't even know what. And this is fully upgraded from the Go straight away. Sorry. Wait, are we stuck at 200 miles an hour? Look at that drag. Look at that. 200 miles an hour. What an absolute poo. No, he's just holding the gear. Why is it so aggressively hold? I can switch to manual, but it's not that's the issue. It's just not got enough beads. Oh! You know, I might actually say as well. So at low speed, this thing drives good, but the downforce is overall not as good as the actual standard road car version. That's such an odd move. Such an odd decision. Ivory Tower, the kings and queens of very strange decisions. It's really, you know that. Like, come on, shut down the crew. Come on. And this really ridiculously close view. I don't know how I feel about the wiper being sat in the middle there. That kind of bothers me to no end. Like, I get you're kind of limited on the placement of it, but surely there was a better option than this. Surely. But once again, shout out to the community for creating infinite content to check out. It's a shame that you can't put AI. That would be kind of cool. This man's already breaking his damn neck, setting off with this absolute monster of a car. Let's see how we get on with an actual touring car race on an actual track. That's a turn. So overall, as I say, it feels... It definitely is still planted to the ground, but when it gets to the higher speed stuff, it starts to lose it a little bit, which kind of makes no sense. It's got that big, massive wing on the back. The limited top speed makes a lot of sense. Now we're on a track, it definitely feels a little bit better, I will say. However, oh my god! I was gonna take off that wing. That's the fan's not working. I think it's broken. I haven't actually paid attention. Yeah, the fan is also animated on this one as well. That is so sick. I cannot wait to push the limits of these cars in Motorfest. I know a couple of other cars that are coming a little bit later down the line. They are pretty awesome, but once again, they are likely to not come to the crew Motorfest until the next season, which is March. And that's saying that they will, because some of the later ones might obviously come the season after, which it's even more frustrating to me. Oh, I think about it. When do we get piracy? When do we get the choice of which game we play out? Come on. I do like the dynamic difference between the two cars, though. This one being, again, clearly not very built for top speed, but it feels so fun to accelerate, slow down, accelerate, slow down, hold your line and the wall if you need. But look at it. Just a little bit loose there. The gearing makes a lot more sense in this vehicle than the other one. But I'm hoping when they bring it to Motorfest, we're going to up that RPM, right? We need to up that RPM. Maybe this game didn't have the capacity to do that. But there's bloody bikes. What the hell am I talking about? There's the finish and across the line. And finally, I wanted to check out both the cars next to each other. So this is the McLaren F1 right here with a few modifications. Very much next to the Gordan Murray. It definitely... There's no doubt about it. It looks like a modern version of the same car. Clearly, so much design language for this car has come from his previous work. It looks awesome. I think it's safe to say that is a successor. Open the doors. Beautiful. Open the doors. Even more beautiful. Whoa. That's bloody close. Thanks so much for joining us. And of course, make sure you check out Motorfest because the handling's better. The game is better. Rest in peace, Crew 1.